Welcome everyone to another Univirtual Experience event today with RiVR. Univirtual Experience is a collaboration between the Virtual World Society and Educators in VR. It's a month-long conference, fully in immersive virtual reality across 19 different platforms. We're on day 28. We're reaching the final push now, and I couldn't be more excited about this event today. Just before we get into that, I'm going to say a huge thank you to our Infinity sponsor, HP, to our Galaxy sponsors, Engage and, forget the name now. Said it so often. Avantis Education, of course. How could I forget? Rupert Rawnsley is a great guy from Avantis Education. We've got some stellar sponsors as well. Grove XR, the VR lady, Dr. Angelina Dayton, Donna McTaggart, our very own Donna McTaggart of Let's Meet in VR, who is our event director for the entire Univirtual Experience. She's been doing phenomenal work there. Thank you, Donna. Also, Frame VR, Waking Dream, LBX Immersive, LearnBright, and our videographers, including Tony Cubed Studios, Cal, Fox, and Brent. And with that, I'm going to hand over to our friend Alex here from RiVR. Alex, how are you doing?
Hi, Daniel. Hi, everyone. Thanks for
Hey.
having us.
Yeah,
Another
thank
great
you.
event. Yeah, thanks, Daniel. I've mentioned to the guys a minute ago, but I'm actually in the back of a car as we speak on a Quest 2 talking to you,
Love it.
where the 5G connection is great, but we have a team as we speak that are out filming in 360 video and scanning some of the firefighter scenes. So they're out doing 48 hours with Leicester Fire Service, and we're going to be capturing some things to eventually bring straight into Engage. So it's going to be, amazing.
Just a quick question: when that's ready to bring in, will that be publicly accessible? Would you be able to share that with us? What you've been creating, or is it for a client?
Yeah, the idea at the moment is that it's for a pilot. So it is a pilot documentary. So
Okay.
we're actually filming two-dimensional as well,
Yeah.
following RiVR, following the fire service with
Yeah.
our technology to help them do things and also follow them as a story. But
Amazing.
afterwards, yeah, that's going to be pitched as a combined documentary. So you'll watch two-dimensional film and then
Yeah.
you'll step inside with the 360 or the scan
Amazing.
stuff inside VR. So imagine
Mixing
when
it
you're
up.
sat on the sofa,
Yeah.
on the Netflix cinema at the
Yeah.
moment, you
Yeah.
can watch things in a headset, but I want to step into it, go into
Boom.
the documentary.
Love
Mm.
it. And that kind of, you've been doing a lot of work with the fire service and the police department. That sets a bit of a theme of what we're going to, not exclusively, but a bit of a theme of what we're going to be experiencing today. Is that right?
Definitely, yeah. RiVR has been focusing on photogrammetry, using
Yeah.
photogrammetry to make photorealistic VR scenes.
Yeah.
And that does, at the moment, we started off that technology pipeline, if you like, into VR. We
Yeah.
started that off with the fire service and the police force, but
Yeah.
now it's stretching much more into historical preservation and
Yes.
things like that. So it's very broad.
Okay.
Scanning the real world just allows you to, scan anything. It
Yeah.
opens up everything. So we have to take it in chunks.
Absolutely. And throughout the course of this Univirtual Experience conference, we've had some workshops about photogrammetry and scanning and LiDAR scanning and so on. So I'm really excited to see and just to see again some of your models, but I know you've got some new ones for us. So what's the next step for us? Alex, take it away.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, I think Tyrone's not here at the moment, so I'm not sure
Okay.
which one he put down to look at first. But we've got a
Um,
number of models that we can actually look at. It just
okay.
depends what order we want to chat about them, really.
Let
But
me bring
yeah,
up the email because he'd written it down loosely there. So give me just a minute if you want
okay. And
to.
while you're doing that, I
Yeah.
think I can play a little short video, just who are RiVR. I'm hoping that's
Yes.
going to
Yeah, do that. Yeah, that's
work
great.
okay on the screen.
Perfect.
Just a quick intro. pretty short.
Very
Pretty
nice.
short,
Very nice.
pretty whammy.
Yeah, less is more
We
sometimes.
had it
Boom.
made. I think the guys did it for the Florida convention when it was IITSEC, and we had that
Yeah.
repeating on the screen. So that was really cool. But
Nice,
the
nice.
main, did you get the run through, or shall I just
I
start with fire
did. I've got
investigation?
Kenilworth Abbey.
Ah, okay,
Kenilworth
cool.
Abbey is the first thing he wanted to show, or that's down on the run of show.
Amazing. So I think in my media that I just saw a minute ago, I'm going to put the Abbey on the screen, but I'm going to kill the audio. So we can just see some visuals on the screen, but we can just talk about it while it's on the screen. And then eventually we're going to show you this model in front of you. And that's the power of VR, I think, that I find, that we can actually look at something on a screen, talk about it, and then we can actually walk around it spatially. That's the big wow for me. But so photogrammetry started for us with the Abbey. This was a camera rig that we developed that had 6 cameras, all aligned in a specific way, that allowed us to speed up the workflow of our capture by times 6, just giving us more cameras. This is Ross Evans. He's a director at RiVR. And this is Simon Shader-Boa from New Zealand. He's also into loads of photogrammetry. We had him over for a few days and went out and scanned a few places. And this is the 3D model. So photogrammetry is the process of taking thousands of images of any object, place, or person, and stitching it all together in some software. In this case, we're using reality capturing reality. Really good bit of software that stitches all the images together and makes us an amazing 3D model. That obviously comes out very large. This one was sort of 60 million polygons with a massive texture. So the guys have to decimate and simplify the model to allow it to run in different platforms. Like I'm on a Quest 2 and some people are on different headsets. Has to be optimized for different platforms. So here we're looking at the 3D reconstruction in reality capture from the rig. And then we sent that over to the guys in Engage. And as the film's playing, I'm just going to dig through because we've been...
Right here it comes through the screen.
Okay.
Right there. Boom.
Boom.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Amazing.
Chris is
look
just
at that.
Perfect. So
So
this
we've just
for me
seen
is
the
the
video
wow.
of
This
you
is the
capturing
perfect.
this, and then
Yes.
we can bring it into virtual reality and walk right up to it. Amazing.
100%. And this, we're keeping it small. Chris has kept this quite small, but this isn't. This is massive. See the doorway down here?
Yeah.
This
That's
gives you a bit
human
of sense of
size,
scale.
Yeah, there you
normally
go.
this place is massive.
Amazing.
Yeah, really good. But it's amazing inside Engage that the guys have different levels of detail for this model. So if you're on a PC tethered, you're going to see this model looking better. And I'm obviously on a Quest, so I don't see it looking as good. Still really good. But for me, the power is always seeing photorealistic assets inside virtual reality.
Yeah. And it wouldn't be, I imagine it wouldn't be too much of a job to put colliders on this model. So it actually feels like if you walk into the wall, you can't go through it, or you could climb up the side
100%.
of
Yeah,
it.
I imagine we're in this warehouse now, Daniel, and like this has got walls on it. You can't go out of stuff. It's a created level, but this could definitely inside Engage. You could even lay floor on here and have floor laid over this stuff. Yeah, the tools inside here are really good.
What I love about this, Chris, could you bring in another small model of this as well?
There we go.
Here's a floor above as well.
Oh, there you go.
Boom.
Suddenly you're interacting with it.
And I'm not sure, I haven't met any.
Just if it's not too much of a load, a small version of this, just to highlight the scale function. Because
you know what? Let's just go ahead and shrink this down because I know Alex has
and scale it down
stashed in here.
Yeah, great.
There we go, guys. If you want to get
so
up close,
this is a great way of looking at it as well,
down.
right? You can. It's like the scale functionality of it is really powerful, I find.
Yeah. Look how skilled Chris is with his movements. He's absolutely smooth.
Yeah.
So smooth. Yeah, so this is great that you can scale it down, scale it up. To me, they feel and look nicer and cuter as they're smaller like this. It just looks nicer. It looks like I want to like cuddle it. It's like when you're a child and it's like a toy.
Right.
It's fascinating for me that we can scan the real world and bring it in like this.
from an educator's point of view, obviously running around the place is really valuable when it's scaled right up. But if you have a recording of somebody demonstrating something with your camera rig, you can have it small like this, and the class can stand around, and you can be pointing at things. You can up and down.
Yeah.
It's just so powerful.
Does Chris want to show a bit of the functionality where we can record us? And I know we've done that before. Only if it's quick, Chris.
Let's do that right now. Yeah.
I just know that looks really cool.
Yeah,
it does exactly. That was kind of what I was alluding to. When
here
you
we
do
go.
You're gonna get
we're gonna do a 5-second countdown here.
So shall I just explain what's going on? Chris is going to record. Chris is going to record everyone here spatially, and then so now we're being recorded. Whatever we say or do is being recorded. If we talk or move around, that'll be recorded as well. And then Chris is going to stop it and replay it, but I think we're going to shrink it down so we can play it here. It just shows you how much you could just make continuous content.
Yeah.
All right, great. I just saved that. Let's expand. Let's make this just a little bit bigger, about right there.
That's it. Cool.
And let's play the recording back. Here we go.
This is a bit like Inception.
It is very much like Inception, in your 5G car park.
Yes. Tyrone's out in the fire truck now with Dan, and they go into an incident. They've just messaged me. The incident is a car's gone through a house.
Oh,
we're going to have some sort of footage of that. That'll be recorded as well.
Come here, guys.
And then Chris is going to stop it and replay it, but I think we're going to shrink it down so we can play it here.
Yes.
It just shows you how much you could just make continuous content.
Yeah. Yeah.
What a good advert.
Yeah. Wonderful.
Yeah, so that was the Abbey. That's just showing off one of our models, one of the first ones, but it also had drone footage on this. So we flew a drone around the top, did about 400 images.
This model could be, if you were into teaching photogrammetry, now you have a model, you have a camera rig, you can actually do a workshop before people even kind of get into it to teach so much of the fundamentals, right?
100%. Yeah, we talk about this being outside in photogrammetry because it's a lot easier if you have one model that stays still and you can rotate around it. It's a little bit more complex because you can actually go inside. But
look, we got a drone taking pictures here.
Yeah, Chris has put the drone up, look, so we can see the drone taking the images. But because this is outside in photogrammetry, we teach inside. We've done lessons in Engage before, where you have to come round, and with every photo, you need to make sure you get sort of 70% overlap with the next photo. And then that, people understand, okay, I know what you mean. And then if you just treat this object like it's a big object or a small object, if we had this small enough, we would put it on a rig. So we'd have 12 cameras sat on a turntable, and we'd just spin it around a rig. But obviously it's too big, so we have to go and fly it.
Yeah, fair enough. Amazing. The colors. Look at the colors and the feel of it. It just feels like you could, it might be a bit advanced, but you could get some photogrammetry into there, or like a green screen of somebody in there.
So that's interesting, Daniel, that you say that, because people, we're seeing a massive increase. You can probably tell in my voice, I'm quite excited. But at the moment, we're having tens of, 20-ish people contacting us, asking us for specifically 3D models. So they want 3D models of English castles and estates and houses to use inside virtual productions. So this is now going to be the way that virtual productions are going to be done, with LED volumes or with green screens. People are just going to replace the background with 3D models. So we're seeing that happen a lot.
Yeah, because capturing this for you, I don't know how much you charge, but I imagine it'll be cheaper than them rocking up with their whole production unit over days and weeks. If they can get the asset into VR and then film everything in high definition there, that must be like magnitudes of savings.
100%. We went to a church the other day and we scanned the church, the whole outside of the church, because the film crew had been denied access because they were going to ruin the graves with all of all the kit that they were going to bring in. So because of that, they just they scanned the whole place and did it virtually.
There you go. Yeah,
The-
you're flying a drone around. Here's a guy, for example, and an actor. The mixing of reality is just so powerful, isn't it?
Chris, is this the one that is facing me all the time and everybody else?
Yes.
Yeah,
wherever
that's
you
so
are,
clever,
it's
no
gonna
matter where
face
you
So
go.
you could use that as a travel guide or a
Yeah,
hologram. You just
Yeah.
record yourself against a green screen or use machine learning and extract yourself using automated rotoscoping off any video and bring
yeah,
yourself
Yeah.
in.
This is for
Which
me
is
amazing because everyone is seeing the person looking at them
at the same time. Yeah.
at
like
the
that's
Oh,
my
same time.
this
I
is
think you can turn
grandson.
amazing.
that on.
That's my
That's
wife and grandson
amazing.
right there. I did not
No
use a
way.
green screen. This is them walking along a river, and I just used
Oh,
automated machine learning
yeah.
rotoscoping to pull them right out of the video and
Oh,
bring them in here.
Wow.
see you
That's
later, green
incredible.
screens.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Yeah,
That's so powerful.
that's cool. And it's facing everyone. They're
Yeah.
facing everyone. And Chris, you can turn that on and off, can't you? I think so. You don't
Yeah,
have to have them
that's
facing.
Yeah.
that's right.
Well, I
You
guess
could
it
have
doesn't
her
matter.
walking under the arch. You could have your family
Yeah, we could
walking under
have
the
them
arch in
walking
there.
along.
And
Exactly.
just look at
Put her
that.
right there.
That's
There she
just,
is in the arch.
oh man, look at
Yeah,
that.
yeah, that's cool.
That's nuts.
With the parallax as well, with everyone behind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Oh, that messes your head up when she starts turning around because you don't.
Yeah.
You're like looking for the other side.
He's
Chris, the
starting to
little guy
walk.
looks like
That's
you
so
as
cool.
well.
Yeah.
Oh, he's wonderful. He's actually upstairs right now. I can hear him.
Yeah. So
So, what was next on the agenda, Dan? Was
let me have a look now.
after the Abbey? Can't remember what we said we would chat about next.
Fine and
but-
country real estate.
Oh, okay, yeah. So, as if by magic,
On
I've
a
got
big
another model.
theater screen. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Oh, this.
Okay.
You see this one? We haven't done enough with this one. This one is amazing. I love this one.
So I've got this one as well, but this is just showing
Wow.
off. This is basically the lower end of photogrammetry.
The
What
lower
we're
end,
saying
okay.
here, what we're saying here is that these two houses, we did promotional videos for these houses where we flew a drone around each one and made a 2-dimensional video. I was going to show
Okay.
that on the screen, but I haven't got it lined up.
Right.
We do that as a business already, but we're looking to make that business grow a bit. So what we're going to
Okay.
do is offer a 3D model with every
Mhm.
one of our promotional videos that has a drone.
Ah,
So these two models have been made by shooting 4K drone video, point of interest drones that are looking down 45 degrees at the property,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
they turn around the whole thing quite slowly, and then
Yeah.
we extract 150 frames from the video to
Mhm.
make the 3D model. So we're just incorporating what we do anyway to
Yeah.
create us a new asset. And
So
these are just going to
it's
be
just
used.
added value.
They're going to be used as Sketchfab models. So you on
Wow.
a browser or a tablet, you can look at them.
Yeah.
But also we've got augmented reality QR codes that can sit on the brochures or in shop windows. People just
I
have
saw
to,
that
because we
link,
made
yeah.
a little app where you don't have to download an app. Sorry,
Mhm.
you don't have to
Yeah.
download anything. You turn up at the shop window with your mobile
Mhm.
phone. You
Yeah.
press the camera button, and the camera pops up, and you scan the QR code. The next
Is
thing you do is turn around and face the floor, and
Yeah.
the whole of this model just
Is that
appears on the floor in front of you
is
as
that
an
web
augmented
AR?
reality model. Web AR, yeah, through a web
Fantastic.
link. So
Fantastic.
just
Not even
having
an app. That's
no one
brilliant.
needs an app. It's an absolute waste of time. Like, so we're going to do next thing we're doing is 3D food. So
Yeah.
you'll scan a QR code on a menu, no app needed. We
Yeah.
scanned some burgers the other day, and then we will bring up the food on your phone in front of you,
Mhm.
and the pizza will be the same size as the pizza will be when it comes, and you can
The
just go
original.
like this with no app, 3D food, just swipe through everything on the menu
Amazing.
and see it real in front of you and move around it. So that's just something that I wanted, and everyone said it was cool. So I was like, well, let's just make it a thing. So now 3D food is going to be a little
3D food.
QR code that we're going to send out.
So in theory,
yeah.
that if for example, I don't know, a fast food joint hired you, they could add that to their menu. Some people at home, sitting on the sofa, pick up the brochure, scan it, and they could, like, with the
See
web
it.
ARs, I want the chow mein 33, and then it's hovering in front of them there in the living room, whatever.
Yeah, they can press buy if they connect it to their website and ordering system, yes, but mainly this would
Yeah.
be for in the shop just to add a little customer experience.
Sure.
What I don't want to do is get
Yeah.
involved too much in the back end ordering
Yeah.
system. So
Yeah.
I
Fair
want to
enough.
just, one more thing we're going to do actually is we've made a little rig to send out, like a little £300 photogrammetry rig that we send to them.
Yeah.
And they use their phone to scan all their plates of food themselves,
Uh-huh.
send us the images, we churn the images, and then send them back the 3D model. So we're trying to
Amazing.
scale it like that.
Yeah. See, this model here, this one here, I think as an educator, as a trainer, I could imagine doing some amazing security training. So if you were like
Yes.
personal
Yes.
security, you would scout out the house, look for routes of entry, look for weak spots. If you were a security company, you might use it to advise the owner about how to best protect their property, right? You think like there's a
I
window
think you're
up here.
just trying to tease me, Daniel, into showing this model.
All right,
Because this model, Chris, I've removed the other one, so it should be okay. But I just wanted to talk about this one briefly because the G7 summit is being held in Cornwall in England, and this is Tregenna. This is Tregenna Castle, where some of that summit is being held.
Right.
So, hold on.
It's okay. I got her. We're good.
Oh, it's all right. I actually thought that was someone in the car park knocking on the car door. Anyway, Jesus, I took my headset off. Okay, so we scan this. If Tyrone was here, he could talk to us a bit more, but we scanned this using drones. I think they did about 1,000 photos, something like that. Then we went back to the hotel, churned the images, brought it over to Chris, and we put it inside Engage about 24 hours after scanning it. And then we had the security forces in here with us in Ireland and the US, and they were looking at helicopter landing spots and, evac points and who's staying where. So I just like to give them what they need as quick as they can have it. And that was really cool when Chris and the guys, I think they stayed up doing some extra hours. Yeah, it was good.
This is
it. It was really good.
Yeah.
It's got some super detail, but it was only like a test piece. We said to them, look, this is what you can get from us being there we were there for about 2 hours and it was rainy.
This is 2 hours in the rain and 24 hours you've got them in there in Engage with that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's
and amazing. I did this route as well, Dan, because we wanted to give them everything. I got in a car and put a 360 camera on the roof of the car and drove it all around these roads. So we've got a 360 video. We sent that from the car park as well over to the guys so they could have a full-on 360 view of the place. But obviously, they want both. They want to be able to see, they want to be able to see down here, and they want to be able to see what the front door looks like. So that was interesting. That was more rapid scanning.
Yeah,
it's good.
But still, I mean, rapid. Look at the quality of this thing. Just.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, look, the Engage helicopter, the Chris helicopter. If you've never had a Chris Madsen helicopter tour, now's the time to sign up. Yeah, that looks cool. What was the next bit, Dan? What was
let me have a look now. This is so much fun. Fire investigation show, I think.
Oh, unless anyone's got any questions about Tregenna Castle or anything so far.
Yeah, a couple of questions might be. Yeah, we got Joel here.
Joel.
Yeah, you're good to go, Joel.
Alex, thank you very much for showing us about the model. Very interesting. So I have a question, which is, could we actually do that, but also by filming the interior of the building?
The interior of the building, did you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we had another team with us that had a backpack. The backpack that came with us for scanning was called Navis, Navis, I think, Navis. And that is a LiDAR scanner with photogrammetry as well. And they did all the rooms. So we were there to basically... I'm not sure if they did all the ones in the castle, but we did another site before that was called Carbis Bay, and they did all of the suites like these places.
Yeah. Okay.
And then you could bring that in as well. The model's going to be bigger, and it all depends what resolution you want. I've had this discussion with the forces before. Do you want it to look rough, but it's the real layout, or do you want it to look perfect and it's the real layout? And for me, I think I can give them doors and walls and windows in the right place, but they don't really care about it looking photorealistic. They just want to know what it's like. That's a big thumbs up. We can do that sort of thing. If they want to have it looking looking like some of the scenes that I'm going to show you in a minute, then it costs too much money for them, and the cleanup's too much. If they want to have every door handle done,
and how do they respond?
It depends
to that?
what they want.
Are they generally okay? Let's go with the rough thing, or is the demand really?
No, we've done many scenes with DSTL in the UK, and they have things completely photorealistic, down to the T, laser scanned, every door handle, everything done, every door interactable, every washing machine interactable. But then people like this just want to have a rough outline of the place inside and out, rapidly.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Amazing. Okay, cool.
Thank you. So what is the computer?
Robert,
what is the computer power you have in the background? To produce
do
this?
you mean when we made the model?
Yeah.
Yeah, we took a HP that was only like just a normal i7. I think it had RTX 2070 or 2080. Wasn't like the latest ones. Wasn't the 3000s. And that model, we just did the aerial photos because we didn't do ground photos, and it just churned the model in like, I don't know, an hour, 2 hours.
Wow.
And then you've got to align the images first, which is a little bit longer, and then you have to reconstruct the model, which is normally the longest bit of the process. Might be maybe 3-4 hours maybe for this, but it's getting better because you can just chuck all the processing in the cloud and like just pay for it to be really fast. So it's getting exciting. We were just using a desktop in a hotel, but you could use a laptop in the castle connected to the cloud, and then it's getting silly. Like if you start using 5G and stuff, you can just be scanning this street, sending it to Chris Madsen, then viewing it the next hour if you're fast enough. Why not?
Wow. Imagine real time. Imagine driving past
I mean normal
TV
TV's not even real time, but so you could do real time as long as they don't mind 20-second delay, maybe.
That'd be amazing. Imagine that, rendering it and all.
What's that? That's not in the car park, is it, Chris?
No. You're okay.
Jesus.
I hope it's not.
Jesus. I'm actually going to lock the door of the car.
Love it. Okay.
Alex.
Fire. All right, Greg. Yeah, hi,
Is it
Greg.
possible to annotate this model, like to put labels on specific features?
Oh yeah, look at this. Look how prepped I was for that. Yeah. So you can engage.
3D pen as well.
Yeah.
3D pen,
3D
Greg,
pen. Yeah. So look what Daniel's doing here.
Yeah. Draw.
He's just going to draw. This is
there.
new features in Engage. So, yes, we can bring 3D models in and make them look great, but the platform here really is the wow bit, doing this. Like anything you want to do to this model, you can really do it in here.
Yeah.
A swimming pool, yeah. Perfect. Chris, that's cool. I was going to say, can it be thicker? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's me. That's cool.
And you could in theory like do walk from here to
if we wanted to,
down that way.
and if we really wanted to, we could go to the 360 room in Engage, and I could show you the 360 video, but I don't think I've got it to hand. But I think this sign that's up here means that it's time to go to the next stage of the show.
Oh yeah,
lovely.
Which I think someone's got lined up for us.
Alex.
Roger. Done.
Cool.
Sweet.
All right, guys. Here we
So,
go.
Chris will tell you about this bit.
Yeah,
Okay.
So, this is just a little 90-second get your blood circulating experience using the photogrammetry from RiVR from a fire scene investigation. This one's a lot of fun. Pay attention and watch how the fire spreads. And Daniel, did everybody sign waivers on this one, by the way?
I
Good.
think so, yes.
This will be a control. We're going to keep this a controlled burn. So we're
For sure.
Oh, okay.
For
A
sure.
bit more sensible. We should be able to look at this afterwards as well. We'll have a little look around the scene.
Yeah.
Just stand back a little bit, maybe.
Yeah.
pretty good. Yep, there we go. That's good.
It gets a
That's
bit
good.
dangerous around this area.
Daniel, did you get the cats?
I didn't.
They're usually under the bed. Oh, there they go. There they go. There they go. Okay, we're good. We're good.
The cat's okay. Good.
Okay,
Chris,
this is
you
not
might-
so. This is
getting
not a controlled
structurally
burn.
unstable. You might have to plug back. Careful, Chris.
I'm worried about the ceiling right here.
Stand back, man. Really seriously.
That's what. Yeah.
Careful. Dude, watch out, man.
Tyrone's here outside.
Tyrone!
Tyrone's outside.
Woo!
All right.
Amazing. Fantastic. Did anybody spot the fire truck pull up outside? That was Tyrone arriving back from the trip. That was amazing. Gets your heart pumping.
Thanks, Chris. Chris knocked that together when we were doing a presentation. I think it was maybe a year ago now.
Yeah,
we
pretty much.
had Kurt McKenzie in California
Mhm.
come inside Engage and do a little presentation, and I hadn't even seen that before. But Chris just said, "Oh, I can do some animations inside Engage," and then he played that, so my mind was blown as well.
Well, that kind of highlights several things. One, it highlights
Mm.
your models there, which if we have the static model, maybe we can have a look at it again. And then it highlights here we go, what the platform Engage is capable of in terms of turning a static asset like this, which is already amazing for being photorealistic, into an experience, right?
Yes.
And I remember when we did this last time, you showed me this asset before the event, and I took a moment to look around, and I tried to, from the burn kind of traces, I tried to identify where the fire might have started, and I got it wrong. But maybe everybody, if you have a look around and have a look at where the fire's gone, can you see anywhere where you think that would have been the point of origin of the fire? Like I said, I did get it wrong.
Yeah, so this, just a bit of context to what we're looking at. This is one of 6 burnt scenes that we did for our fire investigation software.
Right.
So we have containers that we have on a piece on a facility that we've got where we dress them like bedrooms or front rooms. This is exactly what the fire service do now in the real world. They have ISO containers that they dress and burn, and then they investigate the fire. And they look at the smoke patterns and the way the paper peeled off.
Yeah.
So what you're looking at here is a fully reconstructed version of a burnt scene. Now, what we have in our software, which is, we normally have it on Vive, but this is a version that we drop inside Engage to show people. Every item that you see here is interactable. So you can pick up all of these objects. This scene you can't. This scene is just all connected together. But inside Engage, I'll just bring one of the objects in. For example,
How about
look,
this one
here
right
is...
here, Alex? Look at this.
Yeah, cool. Chris has got one and I've got one. We did rebuild these scenes and we could build them in Engage.
So you'd isolate those and do a photogrammetry scan, an isolated scan of that object. Is that right?
Yeah, for example, this object in my hand here, this table.
Amazing.
So this table, we're at the burn facility and we have our camera rig set up, and I'll make it a bit smaller so I can demonstrate a bit more.
And I think,
Maybe
if I'm
this
not,
way
look at
around.
the quality in this. I think we discovered that this was Alice in Wonderland.
Someone ripped out Alice in Wonderland pages and threw it in the... There's a story here, Alex.
That totally
weird-
is a story.
Something's going on in this.
I know, Chris, I like
apartment.
coffee as well, so yeah. But
Amazing.
literally, when we scan these objects, we have the camera rig set up in another container, and we have 12 cameras in an array, and we rotate this object round and round, and we take a load of photos of it, and that's how we get every object from every side, so you can actually see all around it. But we did that 6 times for these burn containers, and now we have a collection of 6. We're burning 2 more now. But that is our fire investigation software, and at the end of every burn, at the end of every training session that they do, they get to watch the 360 video showing how the fire started. So in this scene, we often see people think that the fire started here, But
yeah, that's
actually,
where I thought it was.
this is the fallen down curtain that was here that actually got lit from the lighter that was left on the bed with the ashtray here. So the cause was here, but we also have a sniffer dog that we bring into every scene, so the student can see if there was arson involved or not, because we filmed a 360 video of a real sniffer dog in the real scene sniffing around and not finding anything in this scene because it wasn't anything too dodgy. But it's just good that you can see the outcome at the end. And Chris is showing here one of the items blown up bigger. This is the ashtray that's been scanned in small pieces.
And exploded because of the heat?
Yeah.
Did it break because of the heat? Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
But this is a lot bigger than it normally is. But we
Yeah,
started
sure.
with fire scenes, and then we started doing crime scenes for the government in the UK. And so now we've made our own crime scene investigator, which Greg, who's in the room, I've been talking to about, where you are in a Quest 2. It's made for Quest 2, and you have your own photogrammetry crime scene, and you can literally pick items up inside the crime scene, place them wherever you want, like place it here, and then place a body on the bed, move the arms around, and you do all that inside VR. Then you press save, and then you bring your students in and you do your crime scene investigation. So it's a CSI sandbox.
Is this good enough for assessment for the fire department? Are they using this for assessment, like training assessment?
So yeah, new news in the UK is that the FCN, the Forensic Capability Network, are doing something with this. It's going to be coming out soon. But yes, there will be assessing people's competency to do fire investigation, because we have all the things they can do in the real world. We can do in VR. Same.
Amazing, absolutely amazing. Wow.
And more. No carcinogens. No one's breathing in any bad smoke. There's no one going to fire scenes. You're not burning anything. It's great.
And you can have an expert from California join just for the hour that he needs to be there or she needs to be there.
100,
and you know, give their perspective on a particular thing, or somebody from, I don't know, Thailand who has particular expertise in a particular area. You can just bring people in as you need. It's amazing.
Yeah, and it's progressing even more, because when we were on site today, and we went to a fire that was in 2 porta cabins, like 2 containers, and they put the fire out, and then I took 100 photos of the scene. Now we're going to make a 3D model, and now someone can look at it and have a rough idea what it looked like and how it might have started, and have a record of it, 3D.
That's amazing. Amazing. So, I mean,
is this Jason?
What's next?
Is this Jason Dean?
All right.
Is there someone nodding? I don't know if this is Jason or Jason Dean.
No.
Not Jason Dean.
Not Jason Dean, sorry.
Okay, because if it was still Jason Dean from the fire, sorry, he's a fire investigator from the UK, helped us make this scene. That's what made me think it might be Jason. Sorry.
Okay, there you go.
No, sorry to disappoint.
Sorry.
Right, so amazing already. We've seen the photogrammetry scans of that abbey. We've seen this interactive scene here that is being used for fire investigation and training. Let me see. There was something about the fine and country real estate. Is that the one we've seen already?
Oh yeah, I did that one just now. So there was a massive emphasis on World War II recently that we seem to be doing quite a lot around. So I didn't know if there's anyone in the room that wanted to see anything to do with World War II. Maybe.
Yes, I think.
But we've also got the well as well.
Alex, I think what a loose idea. Before we do too much history, how about we go down the well, and then from the well we go back in history, But here we are. Let's just.
You tell me, Dan. I can.
Because we are
go wherever.
Time here as well, right?
Yes. So for those of you who looked at the Engage event listing, I left us 90 minutes. We don't have to use the whole 90 minutes, but I did want to leave enough room to breathe a little bit, because I know what things get like when we play with RiVR, right?
What a line! What a line!
All right.
Okay.
Should we head over to the well real quick?
Either that,
Chris.
or, I think the well is really nice and interactive, and then we can go from there, and we see where we are with time. But this is a beautiful model. We should definitely have a bit of time with this later on. I think
Okay.
the well is great.
Give me
Cool,
one
Chris,
sec.
you're going
Let
to
me,
take us
let-
there, and then
I am. Give me just a
Okay.
sec to load that up.
Right. So while Chris is doing this, Alex, this is a recent
Go on.
scan of yours, isn't it?
Oh, don't get me too
And,
excited, Dan. This is like one of my this is my most recent passion project.
Yeah.
Here we go,
Yeah,
guys.
So
Okay.
okay,
Here
we'll
we
talk
go.
when we're there. Oh, we got the dark lights. The
Oh,
Yeah,
love it.
lights.
Go ahead and finish up your conversation. I'll get us set up over here.
Go on, Alex.
Okay, cool. I'm just looking through to see if I had anything on my videos with anything to do with this on it, but I don't think I have. So I'm just going to talk
Okay.
while Chris brings some things up. So
Yeah.
I lived in Warwick in the middle of England for 41 years. I'm 41.
Make
yeah.
great electric guitars, Warwick, right? And speakers.
Yeah, and they've got a massive castle there. So
Okay.
that's the bit that I live next to for the whole of my life. And there
Yeah.
was always rumors of tunnels underneath Warwick,
Yeah.
secret tunnels that no one knew what they were for. And
Yeah.
I heard this all my life, and I walked around the
Mhm.
streets forever. And then we
Yeah.
found that there was a rumor that there was an actual tunnel that we can go and scan
Oh, wow.
inside a well,
Uh-huh.
100 meters away from St Mary's Church, right in
Yeah.
the middle of Warwick. So
Yeah.
we've been venturing down this well for quite a while now. I think
Here
Chris
we
has
Careful,
just
go.
taken
guys.
us
Careful.
some-
Yeah,
Don't fall
don't
off the
step
edge. Don't
off.
fall off the edge. Don't
Don't
fall
fall
off
off
the
the
edge.
edge. Just
Careful.
stay on the
close,
white
yeah.
piece.
Yeah.
So what we're going to be looking at in a minute
Uh-huh.
is a well. We actually found the well and went down. It's 9 meters deep, and we put our camera rig all the way down to the bottom. We did
Yeah.
1,500 photos of the well
Wow.
and made it into a 3D model so that we could really see what it's like in there. And as you go down the well, you actually see the tunnel off the side of the well.
All right, come on over here.
And we haven't got the whole of the tunnel because we're still waiting to bring it in to engage, but we have got the
Uh-huh.
well to show you today. But later on,
Wow.
we'll do another event and we'll show you the whole tunnel. You see the entrance to the tunnel.
All right,
Yeah.
everyone's
This is
going to want to
fascinating for
come off
me.
that real quick. Come off that white platform. Come onto the cobblestone. Everybody, onto the cobblestone. I'm going to
Nick,
delete
can you
that
join
white
us as well?
platform. So, Nick, come on over.
There you go.
we
Lovely.
Great.
Yeah, bit
Do
more.
A few more
bit more.
steps.
Tiny bit more.
steps.
One more.
Yep.
There you go. Lovely.
Great. Okay, fantastic. We're going to delete that. So don't fall off the edge, folks. And yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and move the stone here.
Okay, so this is it, Chris. You got it here. Okay.
Wow.
Gee whiz. Okay, so this is actually, Chris has made it to scale. Looks great.
Careful,
This is
Alex. You guys can't fall
literally-
down that hole. Careful. I'm going to...
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Let me,
So everyone,
You've signed
put an invisible-
waivers,
everyone have a
guys,
little
but
look.
We can't afford getting sued, man.
no, that's how deep it is when you look down it. And this is just covered by a manhole. We just lost someone.
Yep, someone just went
We
down.
just lost someone.
That's okay.
going
They're down
down.
there.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh my God. Oh, geez. That is so weird. Chris, this is the weirdest thing I've ever done. I'm in a well. I'm in the back of my car in Asda car park. And I'm down the road from the fire station that I'm going back to after. I don't know what's real anymore. This is weird. Anyway,
Look at-
we're inside.
hold on.
I'm inside
Let
the
me
well.
turn
Can
on-
everyone
let
hear me
turn on
still?
this invisible kaleidoscope
Oh,
so no one
wow,
else
the
falls off.
lights.
Okay,
There's
you
lights
guys
on
can
the
stand
screen.
right over it now. You can
That's
stand
an-
over
yeah,
it
we
now.
can hear you.
You're all good.
You
Yep.
can still hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Look at him down
Wow.
there.
That's nuts.
I
That's
am
crazy.
inside the well that we've just scanned. You know, there's more to this story actually. I've just been filming with BBC Click inside this well. So a week
oh, yeah.
ago, we took the BBC guys down this hole with the Leicester Fire Service, and you
Yeah.
can see the cave entrance here. That
Yeah.
Chris, how are we going to get everyone to see the cave entrance?
How do we
Oh,
get? How do we get
something's
in the
going on.
hole?
Yeah, so here's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to create another platform over here, and let's enlarge this entire thing big enough. We're going to basically shrink down to the size of rats, and then we
Yeah.
can all go down the well. How does that sound?
Excellent. Let's
Okay,
do
cool,
that.
cool. Okay, give
How
me
do we
just
get
a
Alex
second.
and the guy back up
Yeah,
there? Or are they lost
am I fully
cause?
stuck down here or what?
We're gonna do a summon all. Hang on, here we go. We'll get you back. Hang on a sec.
Me and Yannick are inside this hole, and I've never spoke to him before or her. Sorry, I don't know.
Okay, careful,
we're
don't fall off the back edge. You're all back up here again.
Yeah.
So
We're up.
give me a set. Someone's already fallen up. It's okay. We'll resummon you here shortly. I'm gonna get a platform here. Hang on.
Chris, cover up the hole. Cover up the hole.
It is. There's an invisible collider on there. We're good for the moment. So
Okay.
everyone can stand right over that hole if they want and take a look.
That's the thing in VR. Like, you're just tempted to jump. When I get on anything high, it's like, I'm gonna jump.
Yeah, why not?
Brilliant.
So, we've put the BBC guy down here last week, and that program's going to go out in about, I think, 3 weeks or something. But we took him down in the real world with the fire service, put him inside the hole, and he went in and did the photogrammetry in the
Yeah.
tunnel for us with our help, and then came up, gave us all the photos, turned all the images. Now we've got the whole tunnel. And then the following day, we took the guys to the studio in Birmingham, and we put him inside the tunnel that he was in the day before, but inside VR, so he could look around it with a
And what
historian.
was his response? What was his response?
He enjoyed the day before because he preferred being inside the real tunnel. But
Yeah.
the historian was blown away. He didn't know that they were that
I've
big.
done that.
You know, he got a sense
Yeah.
of scale.
Okay.
Here we go,
So
guys. We're gonna
here we
blow
go.
this up now. Here we go.
Wow. Okay.
We're gonna shrink down to the size of a rat. Hang on.
I like the little background music.
Oh,
Chris.
someone just fell off.
Here we go. Okay. So let's go ahead and step back onto the cobblestone. Be careful of that hole. You could fall down that, so be super careful.
Look at the brickwork down there. Amazing lighting now, Chris. That looks
Oh.
great.
Oh,
There you go.
Sick.
Collider.
okay,
Light it out,
guys.
sick.
So good thing I have an invisible collider there. If you guys can teleport yourself back up here, I'm gonna get rid of that collider, and I'm gonna put
Like
I'm
herding
gonna do
cats.
something pretty cool. Here we
It's
go.
like level
Right.
testing. Level testing with live people.
Yeah.
Okay, if you guys want to, you're gonna fall unless you get out of that hole. I'm gonna move the collider for us. Teleport yourself.
Okay.
Hold your teleport button down. Aim to the
Yeah.
cobblestone and then release it.
Yeah.
Hold that bottom right mouse button.
There you go.
Excellent.
There you go.
Excellent.
Everyone
Okay,
stand
bear
back.
with me, guys. Bear with me
Everyone
for a second.
stand back.
There we
Here we
go. Okay. And let me turn that collider on. All right, it's on. So if everyone wants
need a
to come
photo.
in and stand in a group right here, I think this will work. Give me a
Oh, I think I
sec.
know what Chris has got planned.
Yes. Okay, I think we're good here. Here we go.
Everybody ready?
You know what? Yes, here we. I hope this works for us.
Get
here.
nice
If
and
everyone-
close around, I think.
Yes. Here we
Uncomfortably
go.
close.
Here we go.
Oh, yeah. Okay, good. This is perfect.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
So, Chris.
Okay.
Oh, that's
So come on,
amazing.
if you're through
Yeah,
the
yeah,
wall, cut.
Oh, man.
We're gonna go down
Oh,
where
yeah.
it widens up down here. Come on in, guys. Come on in the well. It's very
Where's-
crowded, but come on in.
I think
we
the
go.
tunnel's going to be behind me, where I'm talking now. Yeah.
It's
Down this way.
widening up a little bit now. Yes.
So
we're gonna come all the
imagine,
way down to
just
the
imagine for a
tunnel.
minute, like what they did to get down here. Someone back 300-400 years ago had to come down here and then go through here to get through to the tunnel. It's absolutely bonkers.
Somebody
but this
had
tunnel-
something to hide.
Yeah, well, this tunnel leads off 20 meters this way and then turns
Yeah.
left, and that's where we've got a bit of a
Wow.
cave in. But it's just directly in line with St Mary's Church and the crypt at St Mary's Church. So it's super interesting. We're going to look into it more.
Right.
Just as you go through this entrance here, it bears off to the left, back towards the basement of the house. So it's so interesting that, you know, we've even got everything's photogrammetry scanned inside the tunnel. So we're looking at bricks and
Wow.
dating how old the bricks are. And then
Yeah.
another fascinating bit we found when we went through this tunnel was
Yeah.
on the ceiling,
Yeah.
all over the ceiling is a load of old graffiti in candle. So like
Oh,
someone stood there with a
really?
candle and
And
like
then,
burnt the ceiling, and they've wrote their name. So we've got 2 names that the guys are looking at
and
now.
can you do carbon
Oh,
dating on it to find out how old that is
well,
or something?
no, these guys put the date on there. So that was only 1894. So they carved.
1894. Wow.
Yeah, so in 1894, 2 guys were in here called
Yeah.
O. Tibbets, so Oliver Tibbets,
Yeah.
and his dad owned the building, and he was
Uh-huh.
with his cousin at the time called
Uh-huh.
D.S. Bird, and they were in there writing their graffiti on the roof of this tunnel, and that to me is fascinating. Like, how did they get
Absolutely.
in there? Which
Yeah.
way did they go in? Like,
Did they
did they come
survive?
from the house from this way? Yeah. Did they
Yeah.
survive? But apparently D.S. Bird, when he was 20 at the time in 1894, so he was
Yeah.
down here as a 20-year-old, and then soon after he went off to university, something to do with the naval university. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But the guys are
Now,
looking into the background story. Really
yeah,
interesting.
I just want to take a moment to thank you, Alex, and thank Chris, because Alex, you created these models, and Chris is doing his magic to give us this experience in this model. So, guys, thank you
And
so
Daniel,
much. Yeah.
thanks for
Uh,
putting on things like this, because I get to chat about things. And also, it's not just me. Like you saw
yeah,
Tyrone, there's
it's
16
Tyrone
of
and
us,
the whole
and
team, right?
Ross, yeah, the whole team. I am literally
Absolutely.
loving all the stuff they're doing, but I'm
Yeah.
just saying, can we do this? Can we do this? Can we do this? They're doing all the stuff.
Yeah. And so for me today, it's not a univirtual experience, it's a unimental experience. This is absolutely bonkers and I love it. This
Good.
is
We can see a
exactly the
hat in
kind of
here as
stuff.
well.
Oh yeah, somebody's dropped the hat. Oh,
When the
there's
guy
Siobhan.
we hung the first guy down, it was about a year ago, and
Oh,
yeah,
bonk.
he dropped his hat. Oh, there we
Yeah,
go.
then we all dropped
We're
down.
back.
Absolutely amazing.
Okay,
Just
yeah, that's
who feels
tunnels.
they've
There's a
been
lot
in a
more to
tunnel right
come.
now?
A lot more to
That's
come.
amazing. Yeah.
All
Oh,
right,
there's
let's head to
Tyrone.
let's head.
Tyrone,
let's head
thank you
over.
as well for putting this on with us, mate.
No worries. I'm gutted I haven't got to
Oh,
experience it.
Tyrone's back. You can give us Tyrone can give us a piece of what that call was like that you just went out on.
Yeah, let's head over to
in the
Avebury
dark.
real quick, where we got a
Yes.
little more
Yeah,
light.
yeah,
guys.
yeah.
Here we go.
Yes.
Let's go. I was going to come and meet you there, Tyrone.
How
We
was the
saw an
call, Tyrone?
Asda that we thought you might be in, and we went prowling to see if we could find you. Unfortunately, we're not
Funny.
in the supermarket, but yeah, it
No,
wasn't,
really good.
the most eventful thing.
We've just been through most of the bits. We just went to the well, which was amazing. Actually
Yeah.
seeing it, Ty, I can't wait to bring the rest of it in so we can show the whole tunnel, because
The
that's
it's
it's going to
tunnel
be
and
amazing to
everything,
see
yeah.
the rest of it.
fascinating. There's a big wall in the middle, like it's like a 3D puzzle. Literally, Chris, we're going to have people inside Engage to be able to decode this puzzle. It's like, is it a well? Is it a tunnel? Is it a culvert? Why is there a wall? Why is there cement here? It's just so interesting. Oh,
Look at this,
we're looking at a
guys.
big model. That's
Look at
mad
this,
when it's
guys.
big.
Wow.
So this is the Carbis Bay model, what we talked about earlier, Tregenna Castle. This is Tyrone's other piece that he did with the drone. I personally don't
Wow.
think it looks great when we blow it up massive, but I
'Cause
know
you
Chris
see
likes
the-
to see
yeah.
it real
Oh, yeah.
scale.
Oh yeah.
But if we, I mean, I'm in a
Well,
quest
what
as
we're
well, so
gonna
it probably looks better for
do-
some people.
What
The
we're gonna
fact
do
it's
is
been
we're
decimated
gonna
so much.
we're gonna fly over it. Is what we're
Yeah.
gonna.
Oh,
do.
It's
oh, here
always
we
gonna
go.
that'll
look
be-
great.
Here we
That'd be
go.
better.
Yeah. give
Just
me
a quick
sec.
bit on that. When we talk about decimating, this is what happens when we decimate loads, because the
Yeah.
polygons get merged. It looks a bit like melted cheese, which is
Yeah.
why sometimes I do like to see them smaller as well
Yeah.
as
The
large.
effect is different.
Yeah.
Chris, do you want me to man a ride as well? Oh, I see.
I've got it.
That's
I just need
clever.
I just need this seat right here.
All
All right. If
kinds of
everyone
new
wants
tricks.
to hold
Right.
your teleport button down, aim to a seat on the bleachers. When it says sit, release your teleport button, and you'll be sitting. Try not to sit on my lap, but yeah. Hey, maybe for those that are having difficulty getting seated, Daniel, maybe you can auto seat them.
Yes.
That'd be
yeah,
great.
I'm looking
Cool.
at that now.
Kenneth,
We've
it looks
got
like you're
Kurt.
probably not seated, even though you think you might be. There we
Is
go.
everyone? Well, hang on.
All right.
We got. Is it
Hopefully
Bernie?
everyone's
I need
ready.
to
We're
get
gonna
Bernie.
we're gonna be. I'm gonna try to drive this thing as carefully as possible.
Okay.
This is the live stream camera just
We
in
got
front of
Bernie
us. The live
there.
stream camera.
Gonna take a
All
picture.
right.
Kenneth, like
I'll
I
get
said,
Alan
you're
as
not
well.
actually
Hang
on the bleachers there,
Oh.
Kenneth.
Well, all of a
We
sudden,
got
no
Alan
one-
as well. Give me a moment.
I'm
Let
going
me
to move
grab
aside
Alan.
just a little bit for those that still need to jump on. Now's your chance. If you are on the bleachers and you move your left joystick, you're going to fall
You will
off
jump
the
off,
bleachers. So
yeah.
once you're seated,
Once you're sat, don't touch
that
your
left
joysticks.
thumbstick. All right,
Okay,
are we
I
good? Do we have
think-
everybody?
Yeah.
No, no.
Kenneth's still struggling here.
Yeah,
Kenneth,
yeah,
maybe I can
grab Kenneth.
force seat you. Hang on. Yeah, you got Kenneth?
Just a
I
moment.
got him. Here
Yeah,
we
you got him.
Yep.
Okay, Walter. Let's
Thank
grab
Daniel.
Walter.
Thank you.
There you go. Don't hit your left thumbstick or you're going to have to get reseated again. All right, are we good
Okay.
to go?
Think
Let's
so.
do it.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
You how to do this?
Chris
Look
Manson
at
Mystery
this. What?
Tours. How can I help?
Wow. You gotta teach me how to do
Now
this.
this looks better. Yeah, this looks better up. Yeah, it looks good.
Oh.
That Chris, this is great. If only this was the live stream camera. You can hear the birds. We're going under the bridge.
Start charging for his magical mystery tours.
Yeah, you know what? Let's Daniel, can you bring us some
Yep.
good music to go along with this?
Let's have a look. Yeah.
Chris, you see down there? See where the camera's going down there?
Yep.
There's you see those blocks down there? There's like 6 blocks.
I do. Let's go under the bridge.
It's
Go
only-
to him.
Yeah, it's only a little story
Hang on.
about those blocks that I can tell you about Tyrone.
Just a moment.
We
Excuse me. No. No.
we left these blocks here. Oh, Ty, is it there? Oh no. So you can
No,
see my
can't see
camera.
it.
I'm just pointing out this block down here.
Fell.
Oh my
June.
god.
All right.
This is mental.
Elvis.
A little less conversation, a little more action.
Oh my
Hey guys, at the
God.
count of 3, you might want to close your eyes. I'm going to rotate us for a new view.
Oh, I want to
At the
feel it.
count of 3,
I want to feel it.
1, 2, 3.
Oh yeah.
There we go. I felt it.
Yeah,
There we
that's
go.
good
It's
that.
like flying an FPV drone.
Close your eyes and listen
Yeah.
to the music. Dig to the summer breeze.
There we go.
It's a groovy night and I can show you how to use it. Come along with me and put your
Let's see how high up we can go.
less conversation, a little more action.
Look at that.
All this aggravation ain't satisfaction.
Look over the edge.
A little more bite, a little less spark. A little less fight, a little more spark. Shut your mouth and open up your heart. Baby, satisfy me. Satisfy me, baby.
Oh, look who we got flying next to us. Chris.
I love it.
No way. It's a D-Day landing plane. Oh no, it's not.
Come on, come on.
All right. What do you guys think? Look at that. Oh, that's so cool.
Articulate, girl, it's getting late. You
Little less conversation, a little more action.
Oh, you know what I should do? Let's record us flying over this thing. This will be cool.
Chris, you're better at flying than me.
Okay, I'm gonna
talking about
record
money.
us, guys. I'm gonna record us here. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're all being recorded now. Here we go.
Through the tunnel.
Awesome. Hey,
wow.
now we're gonna go back and we're gonna land back in Avebury, and we're gonna look at this all miniature and watch our recording. Yeah, let's go right over here, and we'll land right back at the campfire.
And then you can jump off with your left thumb.
All right, guys, go ahead and jump off with your left thumbstick
Boom.
or teleport off.
Oh my
And delete.
word.
And now let's stop that recording, save it. I'm going to delete
be-
everything in this whole scene here now. Here we
I'll
go.
be
Dan
very
and Chris is
curious
looking
if it
really
plays the
busy in
audio
here as
back.
well.
Yeah. Yeah, great.
Here we
turn.
go, deleting everything. And, okay, guys, here's where it's going to get fun. I'm going to pull up the recording right here, and we're going to watch us flying over that whole space in miniature.
In miniature,
Here
I
we go.
love it. I wonder if
Yes.
it'll play the audio, Chris. I'll be very curious.
I think it will.
Oh, you think so?
I think
No
so.
way.
Advanced options. We're going to play everything as IFX. And there we go. Cross our fingers, guys. Here we go. Look at
I
this.
got it.
Look at that. There we are, guys. Look at that. There we are.
Wow.
Okay,
Flying over.
yeah, here,
Awesome.
Through the tunnel.
yeah. Chris, I'm sorry, I was ruining it with that plane.
Hey,
You could
now
have
we're
flew
gonna
that
go
much better
back,
than
and
me.
we're going to land back in Avebury, and we're going to look at this all miniature and watch our recording.
How
Let's go
crazy
right
is
over
that?
Here.
Did
We'll light
anybody
this up
hear
a
the
little
audio?
bit. We'll land right
And then
back
you
at
can-
the campfire.
Did anybody hear a bit of audio?
Yeah, I can hear the
No,
audio.
here we
I
go.
can't hear the music, but I can hear the
Okay.
voice.
Here we
No,
go.
I hear
This guy
I
shows
hear
it. There we
Chris.
are. So here we are, guys. Look at us flying in the bleachers over this. Look at this. How cool is that?
Yeah, can hear the music.
Yeah, and it's spatial.
You have to
got-
actually
you got-
be,
recording,
in
it's
the
spatial.
spatial
That is
section.
nuts.
to
Oh,
hear
you
it.
have to be
Nuts,
next to
Chris.
it. You have to be next to
Oh,
it.
man.
Now we're going to go back, and we're going to land back in Avebury.
Look at us
and,
all
we're gonna
chasing
look at
around this
all
plane.
miniature and watch our recording. Let's go right over here.
Jesus.
Oh man.
How
God.
cool is
And
that? Right
then
back
you
at
can-
the campfire. Let's do it one more time.
Chris, that
just for
should be a
kicks. Here we
soundbite.
go.
Land right back at the campfire.
There we go. I'm going to pause it so we can check ourselves out. There we go. I just paused it. Look at that.
Fantastic.
Mine's lagging a little bit, Chris.
How surreal is this?
Leave it like that. Leave it like that. Oh,
Look
wait.
at that.
How surreal is that? Absolutely.
And your
Oh, you get the
still
music
playing.
if you put your head
Is
in.
it? It just keeps playing even though it's paused.
There we go.
Just call it a book. It's now a feature.
Awesome.
Through the tunnel.
Chris, that's
Here we go under the
blown my
tunnel.
mind
Now
again.
we're going to go. There we go.
Wow. That's
Where are we?
incredible.
That's hilarious.
That's incredible.
Tyrone's not telling you the
Amazing.
story about the
Awesome.
fact that he left the drone at this site.
Oh, did you really?
I didn't.
Does
I
he-
didn't leave
does
a
he-
drone. Alex and Ross left the drone. I went to go and get the batteries that were on charge inside the hotel.
We basically left this place and left the drone over here on one of these
Awesome.
bricks over here.
Oh, man.
And then I drove
Hey,
back
now we're
half an
gonna go
hour
back,
later
and
and
we're
it was
gonna
still
land
there.
Back in Avebury.
Oh, it was still
And
there.
Alex,
we're gonna look
and
at
Alex
this
tried to
miniature
say it
and
hadn't.
watch our
It
recording.
had been stolen.
Let's go right over here.
I was joking.
You can
yeah.
tell you guys have got a good team
Land right
spirit
back in
going
the
on there.
Dan, just a quick one.
Oh,
I've only got
All right, guys, go ahead and
25%.
Jump off
Thumbstick,
your left
right?
thumbstick.
Go on. Alex, go on.
25% battery.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
got 25% battery on my headset.
And now let's.
So just letting everyone
Yeah,
know.
listen, I mean, we've already had so much fun. Everybody, just a big round of applause again, please, for what we've experienced. And it just keeps getting wilder. And Alex, it's been too long. Thank you so much for doing this with us.
Yeah, let's do
Let's
something.
just keep,
something
you
again
know,
soon.
That was a
Let's-
blast. That was so
a
fun.
blast. And you know we're gonna have more events coming up. You know, as you guys do more crazy stuff. So,
Yeah, keep an eye out. Follow River's LinkedIn account. We're
Yeah.
going to be announcing the tunnel. We'll do a full-on dungeon adventure.
Yes.
Tunnel experience.
absolutely.
Yes, definitely. Looking forward to it. We've nearly got it ready now, actually. We've already
Yeah.
seen it. I stood inside it in virtual reality. So all it is
Amazing.
now is I spoke to the guys today. I just need to get it over to Chris and we can put it straight in. And then,
Brilliant.
yeah, you'll be able to navigate right down the tunnel.
Yeah, yeah.
I just chucked this in at the end because it's the Leica laser scanner. We had it for another event. It was just one of the models that popped up.
Yeah. This kind of technology is becoming more affordable, more streamlined in terms of user friendliness as well, Alex. Do you foresee a whole kind of explosion of this kind of content?
Oh, 3D assets are like the currency for all businesses that I speak to at the moment.
Yeah.
Like to have a 3D model of your product or building or whatever you're selling is
Yeah.
amazing. Look, here's the Canon as well.
Mhm.
So like we've been speaking to Canon and to Leica, and they're both now, you know, talking about doing virtual events because they can just do product demonstrations
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
inside VR. Like I said to them, you can press the buttons. Just give me your user interface and your operating system. I'll put it on a screen inside VR, and your people can just press the buttons as it would in the real world. And like Chris is showing here, you can visualize how it scans a crime scene.
Amazing.
Like we took it to a police event with Met Police, Kyle Hardcastle, and Mike Ferguson, and we did an event in Engage where we taught with Leica, we taught them how to scan a crime scene, and then they go off and do a real world demo, and the people buy the scanner. It's like a 50 grand scanner, but yeah, this is a totally different technology, not totally different, but it's different technology to photogrammetry. It's laser scanning, but it also takes 360 panos because it's got cameras on it, but it also tracks it. So every time you pick it up, move it, it knows it's been moved to here. Okay, well, it's got cameras, so it's doing tracking like a Quest would do tracking, looking at things and knowing where it's gone from and how much it's moved. Whereas before you'd have to do registration. So it's really, really handy.
Amazing. Well, listen, just in case you've forgotten, Alex, apparently you're in a car park in Tesco somewhere. So when you take your headset off, don't be surprised, my friend. Okay, don't get a spook. Oh, looks like he's just maybe frozen as well. That very minute.
He may have hit the app. I think he just ran out of juice.
There you go. Fair enough. Perfect timing. If he has, Tyrone, you guys are legends. Thank you so much, my man. Good luck with the rest of your shoot. Again, these guys are on a live shoot with the fire police, which is what with the fire service, which is why Tyrone kind of jumped in and out of the event. Good luck with your shoot. Love the work you're doing. Thank you for being part of the Univirtual experience. These kind of interactions are just absolutely legendary, and so much more to do with you guys. Thank you.
Yeah, I do apologise for not being here for the whole time, but yes, I'm sure Alex and Chris and Daniel have all been very entertaining with it all.
It's been
I just sit back
wonderful
and enjoy,
afternoon.
It has, yeah. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Thank you, guys.
No, you guys are busy, so thank you, Tyrone, and see you again soon.
Worries.
All right? And
We'll
say
see you
thanks to
soon.
Alex
Thank
as
you
well.
guys for listening to all the stuff we've done. Take care.
All right. Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
How crazy was that? Wow.
That was so fun. That was
wonderful.
Best job in the world. Who had fun? Yeah, there you go. I mean, VR is so broad. There's so much you can do, but seeing it kind of delivered in such a tangible way for me, I get goosebumps, and we've been doing this for a while. I still get goosebumps seeing and doing this. It's just best job in the world. So yeah, do keep a lookout on the RiVR. They're called RiVR, river.com or .co.uk.
River. Oh, good question. I can't remember. Sorry.
You find them on LinkedIn as well. River. They're quite active in posting, and they are right up at the cutting edge. Keep a lookout there. And also, just a little heads up. Tomorrow, we have a Engage Over and Out party. We have a ceremony at 2 p.m. Pacific time, 10 p.m. UK. Please join us in the expo hall. Have a look on the calendar for the link. We're going to be raffling off live 2 HP G2 Reverb headsets. Here's Alex has come back for a victory lap. Fantastic. Just saying thank you.
Sorry.
No worries, mate. And Alex, this might be for you as well. I was saying tomorrow, 10 p.m. UK time, 2 p.m. Pacific time, we are going to be live and Engage, and we're going to be raffling off 2 HP G2 Reverb headsets live raffle, so you can win one of these headsets from HP. And after that, guys, we're going to a Fuzzy Brick party. Now, Fuzzy Brick, they do immense parties in VR, so don't miss tomorrow in Engage. It's going to be absolutely
It'll
brilliant.
be off the hook. It's going to be off the hook. They're pulling out all
totally
the
off the
stops
hook.
on that one.
Yeah. So, and with that, I think we're going to call it a day. Chris, Donna, Alex, high five.
Wonderful. What a way
legend.
to close out a
Boom.
week, man. That was awesome.
Absolutely.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
All right.
And see you
Guys, really
soon at the
good.
next event. Yeah, cheers. mate.
Cheers.
Sorry,
Thank
I had
you
to
so
jump
much.
off.
No worries.
The battery
worries.
ran out. I'm now tethered to a battery pack, but it's fine.
All right.
I'm gonna go.
We'll catch up soon,
go.
Alex.
Cheers, guys.
I'll
All
take a
right.
photo for you of me sat in this car with this battery pack attached to my head.
Yes,
Send it in.
please. Do
Send
it.
it
Do
in.
it.
I'll
Do
do it
it.
now.
And with
Later,
that,
bye.
Awesome.
to the camera crew, we can end the recording now.
That had to have been one of the more challenging cameras.